My name is Mily Mischief and I am an artist. I am here because it took me a long time to get to a point where I could confidently sit and say that I was an artist, or to try to not box myself in, or have the confidence to go after and pursue the things that I wanted to pursue, or do the things that I wanted to do. Even when I was younger, I was super suicidal. I was a really difficult kid. I had a lot going on, and all of it was fear. I was consumed by the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, just fear of people, fear of anxiousness, fear of loneliness, not being accepted. You know what it's like to not feel like someone's gonna accept you, or you're gonna fail, or I can't pursue this thing, or I can't go after this dream, or I can't do that and the third because someone in my life, whether it be a parent or a bully or somebody, tells you that you can't, in a moment where you're still vulnerable about it. You're not confident in it yet. You don't have the strength to tell yourself to keep going. You don't have the strength to tell yourself, regardless of what someone else says, I could just continue to do this. I don't have to be subjected to your opinions. Your opinions are your projections. It took me a really long time to get to a point where I could sit back and tell myself that I'm being consumed by fear. I'm letting fear destroy my life. And like I said, whether it be fear from a rejection, whether it be a job that I'm going after that I tell myself that I'm not qualified for, or not even just me, just you, any. When it comes to fear, it consumes us. And realizing that in life, because death is the thing that is guaranteed to us the most, fear is not a stopper. You gotta do shit afraid. I'm terrified. Being an artist, being a rapper is something that I didn't know that I wanted until I realized that I wanted it. I had to go back and look at myself in childhood and realize that I've always been obsessed with the pursuit of music. It's just that a bitch can't sing. I've never been able to sing. And it's not saying that I won't ever. I could also put money and time towards getting a vocal coach or join a choir and improving my voice and my vocals. But it's understanding that fear that's been put into me, whether by my mama telling me, oh, you can't sing, you can't do that, or people telling me, well, you can't make money. Everything isn't about money. When you realize that life is so finite and time is the only thing that you can't get back, that fear that consumes me is what stops you. I'm terrified. Even putting myself in this position right now to make this video, introduce yourself to me and tell you, hey, my name is Mily. I'm Mily Mischief. I'm an artist. To sit there and put that title on myself is daunting, because you could simply go on my Instagram and go on all my social media and being like, well, this bitch says she's an artist, but I don't fuck with her art. And because I don't fuck with her art, that she's not an artist. But if I don't know that to be true within myself, if you don't know what you are true within yourself, it's so easy to let anybody shake you. And if you don't have parents or people to tell you that that fear that you feel is to put fire behind you, that shaking in your hands before you go on that stage, Millie, that's passion. That's desire. That's what you should be chasing. Those things that scare you. Legitimately, fear is there to break your barriers. And when you come from a place of not having confidence, and you come from a place of, well, I don't know what to do, sometimes you just gotta do. When I posted my very first song in 2022, I felt like a fraud almost, because there are people out here that have been dedicating themselves to music for 7, 10, 9 years. How can I sit here and submit my music amongst all of these really talented people around the world that have been pursuing this for so long? I'm old. I'm in my 20s already. I haven't been doing this forever. But then I sit back and I look at my childhood desires and I go, oh wait, but I did want to sing. I was in chorus for the times that I was in school. I was in chorus. I did pursue theater. I did pursue these things in this avenue of art. Just because I'm an intelligent person and that's what other people saw value in, it does not reduce my necessity for creativity. It doesn't reduce who I am at all. It doesn't put me in a box. Yes, I'm intelligent. Yes, you can see my intelligence, but at the end of the day, I was put on this planet to create. That's what fulfills me. That's what brings me happiness. And in turn, you have to turn around and tell yourself, this is what fulfills me. Don't nobody gotta walk your shoes. Don't nobody gotta die with you. Nobody lays in your coffin with you. It's all about breaking through your barriers and continuing forward. Always. Money is not the end of everything. I don't create because I want to get paid from it. Shit, if I wanted to get paid for money, for music and shit like that, I would have stopped. I've been doing this shit for 3 years, ain't made a dime. I've had friends who've done it for longer, haven't made a dime, but I have a passion inside me that is unfulfillable by anything but this. And so why does my fear stop me from saying I'm an artist? Because you might not like it. My mama might not like it. What does it have to do with me? You don't have to die with me. You don't have to go on your deathbed one day and sit back and lay and think about your regrets and be like, damn, you don't have to do that with me. I have to face that. Whether you support me or not, I have to face that. And when you go on your path and you decide what you want to do, hell, maybe you decide you want to be the first aerial silk stripper, and none of the strip clubs want to take you because they don't want to put the hole in the ceiling for you to do your aerial silks. Eventually, you will find someone that wants you to be an aerial stripper. You got to find your path. There's no stopping you. You just have to know that there is no stopping you. The only thing that truly can stop you is yourself. Nobody can stop you. If you can find a way to provide yourself the resources and the passion to do something, the only thing other people can put in front of you are word blocks. No, you're not enough. But if you know you're enough, how can that stop me? They can instill fear in you. That doesn't pay enough. How you gonna do this? How you gonna do that? As long as you got yourself a way to make sure you eat and somewhere to lay your head, there should be no consequence about what I do. You have to build that within yourself. It took me years to build that within myself. I moved around a lot. I spent most of my time growing up on the east side of Atlanta with my grandmother. And then to turn around and go to a new school every 2 years. For people to treat you like, oh, you're here today, you're gone tomorrow. For people to treat you like a spectacle. For people to believe whatever they want to believe. And that's something that you have to learn too, to let people believe whatever they want to believe. When people have already decided that they're not going to like you, they're not going to be around you, and they start with the narratives and stuff like that, believe what you want to believe. All of that comes from here and driving yourself as an individual. Do you know how hard it was for me to learn how to drive myself as an individual? I had to literally pull myself up from my bootstraps. I spent from 12 to 9 trying to take myself out. I wasn't even trying to be here. And now we're almost, several years later, I'm still kicking. I'm still grinding because the fear that other people had instilled in me, I took out. I haven't been suicidal or had suicidal ideations in years. There's no reason to let anyone stop you. You're allowed to do things poorly. No one is obligated to be an expert at anything immediately. You have no obligation to show up with 20 years worth of choreography, 20 years worth of singing on day 10, on year 2, on year 5. You got to pace yourself and let the haters or the commentators be that. People project their insecurities all of the time. They project their fear. When your mom or your cousin or your sister, whoever told you, you can't do that because they don't make no money, that's their fear. You can't do that because everyone wants to do that. You can't do that. People have done it. There are rags to riches stories every day. People have done it. Oh, it's 1 in a million. I'm a 1 in a million. You have to choose that. You have to believe that truly and deeply within yourself. Even if it means isolating yourself with you and your passion and building confidence that way. I compare myself to the greats. I compare myself to bitches with Grammys. I compare myself to artists that have surpassed anything without realizing that where I am right now is where we all start. And that fear did not stop them. They posted the video. They called the label. They sent the text. They recorded the song. They posted their art. They painted the picture. They did what they had to do, scared. Because fear should not stop you. And that's what I'm learning as an artist that's developing into who I am, is how to keep going. Realizing that a stumble doesn't mean stop. I used to set myself up like these perfect calendars, and I still do it because it helps as a guideline, but I would miss something on my calendar and I would miss everything else, because missing that one thing would throw me so bad off my pivot, and it would instill and bring up those fears in me that, well, if you meant to do it, if you were supposed to do it, you'd be able to do it. It wouldn't be hard for you. It wouldn't be hard for you to get out of bed and do the damn workout. It wouldn't be hard for you to get up and shoot the video. But it's fear. Niggas miss a day, but show up tomorrow. If you show up tomorrow, then fear doesn't win. I was supposed to record this very YouTube video 2 days ago, but I'm here doing it now because All that matters is that I'm doing it. That's not to say not to stay on top of shit, but don't let a mistake or a stumble stop you. Don't let that mistake or stumble pull up that fear inside you. You gotta keep going, bro, because you're capable. If you weren't capable, your mind wouldn't even be able to fathom the thought of it. I don't know if y'all seen Freeran. You remember Sari, the great mage, at the end? If you haven't, I'm so sorry. But what she told the first class mage candidates was that you can't be a first class mage because you can't even conceptualize the thought of you being a first class mage. So that's why you can't do it. If you are conceptualizing the thought of you being and doing, then it's possible. Everything that you do is going to continue to pull up that fear and try to instill it in you deeper to try to tell you it's right. Say you post a video and you want to be a singer and the video get 3 likes. Those 3 likes to you are going to instill in you that fear. It's going to bring it up. Maybe I'm not good enough. If I was good enough, it would go viral. Well, more people would see it. That's fear. You keep going. Virality is not that great. As someone who has gone viral and is now struggling to overturn their entire Instagram following to people that are more aligned with who they are and their content, virality is not everything. It's not. You want to build a community. You want to build people. Those 3 people might be the same 3 people liking your shit every day, but those are the 3 people that are going to buy tickets when you finally book that stage. Those are the 3 people. Can you imagine 3 people coming over literally just to see you do what you love to do? That's it. And then scale it. 13 people? I can't even fit 13 people in this room. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to give yourself time. And you have to fight that fear. This is Into the Pages by Mily Mischief. I just released an album called Death of the Lover Girl, The Diaries, which is a deluxe version of my tape, Death of the Lover Girl. It's 19 songs, and in the 19 songs, I bring you through the pages of my diaries. It's a tale of love and hardship and what it's like growing up on the east side of Atlanta, feeling pretty but feeling insecure, going through people hurting you and betraying you and crossing you. So this is Into the Pages, a deeper dive into me as Millie and who I am and why I do this and how I stay forward and how I keep going, especially when it feels like there's no way to go. Hi, my name is Mily Mischief and I'm an artist, and I can say that to you proudly, even with fear in my gut. And thank you for watching In the Pages. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you'd like to. And check out all my social media at the Mily Mischief everywhere. VMILY Mischief everywhere. You can do it, baby.